Hi you guys, my name is Danielle. I have a second grader and a kindergartner and they have been in school for about a month now. So I'm really excited to share with you guys what some of their favorite go-to meals have been. I really like to keep it simple, budget friendly, and also cater to what each child really likes to eat. So here are 4 meals they ate last week. My kids do enjoy eating pizza on Friday, so I have that day off and I only had to make meals 4 days a week. If you guys find this video helpful, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and let's get started. Today is Monday. I made the kids a pasta salad overnight, just with bow tie pasta, cucumbers, and tomatoes. So that's going to be their main meal. I usually don't prep too many things at night, but this was something that I had to get done at night so it'll be cold and ready to go. I'm giving my second grader more cucumbers and tomatoes and pasta. I know she'll eat everything. She loves this meal. Whereas my kindergartner doesn't really eat the pasta too much. She just eats a lot of the cherry tomatoes. So I'm going to give him just a little bit of pasta and a few cucumbers, just so I don't give him too much to overwhelm him. For them a mandarin orange, I went ahead and peeled it for them, and some pretzels. I'm going to cut this cheese stick in half and start to string it, because if I leave it in the package, my kindergartner is not going to open it and they're really not going to eat a whole cheese stick. I've given them each a whole cheese stick and they've eaten just a few bites from it. So I'm just going to cut it in half and let them share it instead of wasting. And then in the center, I'm going to put just like 3 to 4 gummy bears in there. Alright you guys, here's both kids' lunches. They're going to take 4 of these Halloween Oreos for their snacks. They both have water bottles. Jason's going to take a juice. And here's Lily's water bottle. And she has a different juice that came in a container, so we're putting it in this little cup here. Today the kids are having quesadillas. It's so much easier for me to make them on the skillet, like on the stove, versus using my air fryer. It's faster and I don't have to worry about them like blowing it apart. And it's quick and easy and both kids like it. So this is one of my go-to meals for the kids in the morning. I like to make it in the morning so they're nice and fresh and still melted. And then I'm just going to split the 3 between the 2 kids. Okay, so the kids are gonna have goldfish and grapes, and then I'm gonna give them a little sweet treat. They have been loving marshmallows, so I'm gonna give them just a few. Nothing to get them too hyper. And I've been putting less in their lunch lately, because if I put too much, like full, heavy things, if I put too many things that are like really full and heavy, they will not eat it all. They might not even touch that section. So I've been doing lighter lunches and they've been eating it all and not coming home starving. So it's been working out, not wasting food. So for today's snack, the kids are going to have Smart Food popcorn. I opened it upside down, so don't mind that. It's the white cheddar. And this will be in their backpack for snack time. Okay, so today, you guys, Lily's using her other bento box. We got this one from Target last year, and it actually comes with an ice pack that goes at the bottom of the bento box. And I'm gonna use this one because we're gonna put yogurt in here today. So this will help keep it nice and cold. And then Jace is still using his normal bento box that we typically have been using. It needs to be dried out. Okay, so for Jace, I'm keeping the yogurt simple. I'm going to just stick, well, yeah, I'm gonna stick this in here, and I'm also gonna include a straw so that he can just poke it into there and drink it so he doesn't have yogurt all over his face. And for Lily, I'm going to actually give her real vanilla yogurt. And for Lily, I thought I had like a big tub of vanilla yogurt, but it is not good. So I'm gonna improvise and just give her some Go-Gurt. So she loves yogurt. I'm gonna give her 3 tubes of Go-Gurt. I'm just gonna squeeze them in here. Sometimes you have to improvise. Now I don't need to buy some more vanilla yogurt. I'm just gonna squeeze them all in here. Add a little bit of sprinkles to hers just to jazz it up a bit. And they're gonna take like both a breakfast item kinda. Jace loves the caramel rice cakes, but the store was out of them when I ordered them, so he's gonna have to do chocolate. He does like the chocolate ones as well. And since I couldn't get the little small circle ones, I'm just gonna break them up in half and give him 3 halves. That'll be enough for him. Oh. That'll do. And Lily's gonna have a bagel with strawberry cream cheese. Guys, I'm gonna have both styles of bento boxes linked below. I really do like this bento box because it has the ice pack at the bottom, so I feel like it keeps her food cold longer than just using the regular bento box. And I'm definitely gonna stick a napkin in here because we don't want cream cheese all over her face when she's at lunch. For fruit, I'm going to do an orange for Lily and grapes for Jace. So for Lily's lunch, I'm not going to put anything in this last spot. I'm just going to give her a granola bar on top, just in case the half a bagel isn't enough in the yogurt. So her orange and the granola bar. And then for Jace, I'm going to just put 2 of these little mini muffins to go along with his breakfast theme in his little section. And that's it. I know he's not going to eat anything extra. Actually, 1 muffin fits, and that's probably all he really needs. So I know he's not going to eat that much, so I'm going to stick simply with that. And I am going to show him that his straw goes inside of his yogurt. Yes?
It's so much there.
You might have accidentally bit it, baby. I'm putting a straw in your lunchbox, Jace. Look, boo-boo. I'm putting a straw in here so that you can stick it right in here in the foil and drink your yogurt, okay? You got yogurt, grapes, a muffin, and some rice cakes. Is that okay? Okay. You want anything in here? What you want?
With fruit snacks.
Fruit snacks? Okay, I'll put a tiny bit of fruit snacks. How about you, Lily? You want some fruit? Oh, yeah, this is good.
It's good.
Okay. So here is lunch for Jace, and here is lunch for Liliana. Hers is a bit messy, but it'll be okay. It'll be all good. So you guys, for today, I started off by soaking some apples in sugar water. You're supposed to put them in here for about 2 to 3 minutes. I actually learned this hack from watching Raising Halo. She mentioned that she did it, so I googled it. And you leave the apples in sugar water for 2 to 3 minutes. It helps from them stopping turning brown, so they're gonna sit for a little longer. Today the kids are going to have sandwiches with Hawaiian Swiss rolls. I actually got these rolls from Aldi. They are definitely cheaper than buying them from like Kroger or Walmart, the regular Hawaiian rolls. So Jace, my kindergartner, does not even like sandwiches. He loves bread though. So I'm just going to stick 2 of these rolls in his tray here, because that will help fill him up, because he will not eat a sandwich to save his life. No type of sandwich, whether I make it or we buy it from Subway. Liliana loves sandwiches, so I'm gonna make her a ham and cheese sandwich on 2 of these. We normally like to melt mozzarella cheese on her sandwiches, but we're out of mozzarella cheese, I think. So I'm just going to cut a little bit of American cheese and put it on half of the sandwiches. And I am going to stick it in the microwave to melt it a little bit, because I don't like cold cheese in my sandwiches. So I don't just sit here. I mean, it will be cold by the time lunch is served, I guess. But I just don't want the cold hard cheese on her sandwich. So I'm going to melt it for a second. So I just fold up like 1.5 pieces of meat on each little sandwich. And then I'll do ranch typically. Sometimes I'll do mayo, but we are ranch people in this house. Well, me and Lily are. Smack that on there. You guys will see pumpkins in the background now. I feel like it's like almost fall, so I started bringing out the fall decorations. So that's why that's in the background. But yeah, so I have the bread, their apples. I pour the sugar water off, and hopefully this will help them eat them, because I noticed that if the apples turn brown, they really don't want to eat them during their lunch. And Jace loves apples. He literally could eat apples all day. So I was surprised that he didn't eat them, but I think it was because they were brown. But this will fix that. And for their treats, they requested Teddy Grahams today. Pour some of those. Okay, you guys, here is their lunch for today. They're taking a Kool-Aid Jammers as usual. I did buy some new juices, so we'll be trying new juices later this week or next week. But Lily has a Rice Krispie treat for her snack. Jace has pretzels for his snacking class. They both have the same thing I showed you, but I added some bell peppers to Liliana's. She loves raw bell peppers. And then I did find mozzarella cheese. Jace loves cheese if it's shredded versus string, so I added him some cheese, and that is going to be their lunch and snack for today.